Okay. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Leadership Spotlight, the podcast that shines a light on the art and science of leadership. I'm your host, Amandeep Singh, and as an emerging leaders coach, it is my privilege to guide and empower individuals as they embark on the leadership journey. In this podcast, we'll be diving deep welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Leadership Spotlight, the podcast that we'll be in this podcast, we'll be diving deep into the world of leadership, exploring the strategies, skills, and mindset required to lead with purpose, authenticity, and impact. We'll be featuring insightful conversations with exceptional leaders from various fields, stepping into their wisdom and unraveling the secrets to success. But this podcast is not just for seasoned executives or established leaders. It's for everyone who aspires to make a difference, no matter where they are on the leadership path. Whether you are a young professional eager to climb the corporate ladder, an entrepreneur forging your own path, or an individual looking to lead within your community, the Leadership Spotlight is here to equip you with the knowledge and inspiration you need to thrive. Each episode, I'll be joined by remarkable leaders who have made their mark in their respective fields, from CEOs and thought leaders to social entrepreneurs and community activities. They'll share their personal journeys, their triumphs and failures, and the lessons they have learned along the way. We will also discuss the latest trends and insights in leadership and development, providing you with practical strategies and actionable advice. So, guys, please welcome the speaker for the today, Mr. Ashok Tomar. So, Mr. I welcome you, Ashok Tomar ji. Very warm, very evening to you.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Tomar is well-known professional in tractor and agriculture machinery field. He is a highly disciplined and gives a lot of value to time. He is down to earth and a very humble person. He always supports professionals with his valuable inputs. He has great foresight and can assess the situation very well. He has been a great asset for organizations where he has worked. He is a very strong in process and systems, new ideas, concepts, and strategies, and have a clear vision to take team and organization on a path of the growth. Because of these credentials, he commands very high respect in professional world. Thomas, a very warm evening and welcome to this podcast, the Leadership Spotlight.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you very much. Thanks for invitation.
Yeah. So, while we start, can we just know what is about your background, about your career journey in brief?
I passed out in 1985 my engineering degree. Then I started my career from a very basic entry position of graduate engineer trainee. Then I progressed to executive, area manager, regional manager, zonal manager, and finally country head position in the capacity of chief operating officers, presidents, and senior president. I have a pleasure to head 5 organizations in India. Now, as of now, I am working as a business consultant and advisor. I become I give lot of inputs to organizations regarding their strategies, new concepts and ideas, process and systems. This is actually working an organization to take organization to the new growth path. I work like as a crystal to take them to a new growth path.
Nice to hear about that. So, sir, what were your biggest challenges faced early in your career and how you have overcome those?
You know, I am a man of tractors and agri implement industry.
Yes, sir.
And 2 years back, we have to launch a tractor which was having aerodynamic shape. Aerodynamic shape means little down from front. So we took our tractor to farmers. Very surprisingly, very surprisingly, they straightway rejected this shape. They said that it's a nose dive shape. Then we thought how to deal with this challenge, how to connect this shape with the benefit to the farmers. And we discussed, we told to the farmers, we educated to the farmer that aerodynamic means it's a little sloppy from front, little down from front. So this requires less resistance of wind and air. If resistance is low, so power requirement is low, you can save lot of fuel. This was the one benefit which we shared. Second benefit we shared that because it's a aerodynamic shape, little down from front, visibility is much more clear. So operating comfort is very high. So then we thought actually message, what is the message? Message is you should, any feature should be linked with the benefit which a customer or a farmer gets into it.
Yeah.
So we didn't, very surprising, and I'll say if you see the today, most of the tractors are in aerodynamic shape in India. Now it's a total change. It's a total change in tractor industry. Maximum tractors in aerodynamic in shape.
Yeah, that is the change which is coming. The more and more people are now getting educated upon the farmers are getting educated and leading the now the ways.
Yes.
Yeah. So, sir, can you describe some pivotal moment in your career where you have to make some difficult decision?
See, there
So
are
now the thing is that what was your approach on that decision and how you reached to that? That we want to know.
there are few, and I would like how to deal with them, because and I'm sure everybody gets such a moment in his life. So for me to take a decision or to reach such decision are the very two important parameters. Number one, anything which goes against my ethical values or my ethics, number one. Number two, anything which hurt my self-respect. If these are the two things, I sit down, think, and go for a decision that may be of any difficult level, maybe of any difficulty, but I take decisions. These are
Yeah.
the two basic parameters for me to handle that, such type of things.
Yeah, so ethics is the main thing which plays
Yes,
a very
yes,
big role, and ethics helps you to live and lead to a long distance upon your path.
yes.
Yeah. So, how you have been able to stay resilient and persevere through tough times in your career or business, what you have handled over?
See, I'm a people-centric person. I don't make anyone else as scapegoat for my gain. This is very fundamental thing.
Yeah,
Number two, I work on the improvement areas of the team. Number three, if I go, I delegate powers.
yeah,
This is very important. And I always involve team to make a consensus so that they feel part of team. They feel that they are the part of project.
yeah.
This is how I go.
That is the thing that you handle the things in a different way. The major thing is you are a very simple person. You handle the things in a very simplified ways.
Yes.
So, sir, in your career journey, those have been many years that you have handled now. So there must be have been something in some point of the time when you must have faced some failures. We just
Yes.
want to know that and how you handle that, how you responded to that.
This is actually, if you see, I think every professional goes through this phase. I take failure as a part of journey. Number one.
Yes,
Number two, my approach to do deal a failure first, I make a thorough analysis. what are the factors or what are the reasons contributing to that failure so that I can take care in future. But sometimes surprisingly it happens that if I don't reach to the reason or the root cause of the failures, I always approach my mentor or a coach for valuable inputs. But one thing is very important. We should never get disheartened by failure. This is part of journey, and failures makes us more strong, and it makes us more powerful to face new challenges which are going to come in future or day to come.
Yeah. So, sir, since you mentioned that you always go to your mentor and coach, since I know that I am also interacting with a lot of professionals, but there
Yes.
is always some hitch in the professionals that why we should go to the coach or a mentor. So, can you just elaborate how the coach or a mentor can help them?
See, I have been having coach throughout my career. When I was chief operating officer of a president or a senior president, means I was a national head in an organization.
Yeah.
As you know, I was heading
Yes.
5 organization. I've already had it. Now my job is different now.
Yeah.
I had a coach, and whatever comes to my mind, any difficulty may be what? That maybe anything which I am not able to tell the way I want. Then he suggested me, why are you so worried? Then and I said, there is some agitation level into it. He said, no, sit across the table. Whosoever is, whether whosoever is the person in front of you, please sit, request a across the table meeting. And you can certainly get a solution. If you don't, then you are not able to get it. So I had coaches in my life, in mentors in my life, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot from them. I always respect them. I always respect them. Probably that is one reason I have reached to the level of national head.
Yeah. So, the majorly, if I say the coaches help you to get unstuck, and
Yes,
they act as a catalyst in your career
yes,
growth
yes,
of
yes.
yours. Yeah. So, we just want to know, the people want to know that how you have evolved as a leader over time, and what
See,
leadership lessons have you learned on the way for that
see,
experience, for such a rich experience you have.
becoming a leader, very important thing. We should understand the team very well. Number one. Number two, we should value the inputs of the team. Number three, we should ask every team member, each and every member to participate. You find if you have a bunch of people, you find one person sitting, maybe any region, but encourage him to participate, encourage him to participate, and ask them that you are empowered to do so. Please do, please go ahead, please come with the ideas. Don't sit and say, no, my leader will do. No, I'm here to actually assist you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to coach you. I'm not here to do your job. So
Yeah.
you have to take initiative. You have to take initiative. Then certainly, and it makes you a leader. And always feel that you are part of team. You are not above them. See, this is very important thing. A leader should feel that he is also part of team. He is not above them. So that also very important. They will respect, and certainly we are going to be a great leaders.
Yeah. Even I know that I remember one thing that while I was working in one of the Japanese organizations, they have a very good thing over there that they will ask for the improvements to be required from the lowest level of their, even for the janitors, even from the workmen who's working on
Yes,
the lines. They ask for the improvements from them, and they get
yes,
a very good ideas from them.
yes.
That is the thing. So I just wanted to know what personality traits make a good leader.
See, very, very important. A leader should stand with his team when they are in difficult situation. This is very important. Very, very
Absolutely.
important. Very, very important. and each and every member feel his importance being part of your team. Number 3, take their values, take their ideas, ask them to give their ideas, for your ideas, and there should be a meaningful discussion among team, and ask them to involve, ask them to do meaningful discussions. You should be a good leader. Anybody can be a good leader, but you should give time to time inputs on the improvement of your team. That is very important. And most of the time, people may not like it that you are giving an input on improvement. But when you give an input on improvement of a team member, that time he may not like it. But after some time, when he is able to improve on that particular area, he will say, yes, my coach, my leader has done for me, and I am here today because of that input. So a leader should not hesitate. He should communicate on input improvement areas and tell the person one to one, yes, Mr. So and so, you are a good person, but certainly you need that improvement. If you want to reach to a level, then certainly. So this is very important, very important.
Yeah, you are very right, sir. So
Yes.
leadership is all about becoming the best version of yourself only.
And also, very important, you have to align your team towards your goal. You had a set goal, you have some vision, please align the team. Leader is capable to align the team. If you are not able to align, I am not able to align, then it's very difficult to become a good leader. Align the team for a particular task, for a particular goal.
That
Yes.
alignment of the team creates a big thing, sir, because that
Yes.
is where when you lead a team and
Yes.
leading a team to achieve a certain goal.
Yes. Yes.
So, what is, sir? There is one question. Since you have headed a lot number of teams, so what traits do you look for when assembling a leadership team?
Very, very important. This is actually very important. And this is the need of hour, I'll say. First requirement or a first criteria, I would say, a person should accept challenge.
Right.
Number 2, they should think something new, something unique.
Yeah.
Number 3, they should have good interpersonal skills. They should be able to communicate well.
Yes, sir. Right.
They should respect each other's idea and get out something through a meaningful discussion. And they should have a high motivation level. They should be energetic and have a very positive mindset. If these criteria are met, I think they can be part of a wonderful team, and you can build a great team. In turn, you can build a great organization.
So that those are the great tips for a person who wants to become a leader, and if he can inbuild these traits in him or her, then they are not going to stop anywhere.
Yes.
So so there is one thing, sir. How do you? Because we have seen that a lot of the people, since I am working as a coach, I'm interacting with lot of number of people. I've seen that people are not making their own personal goals. A lot, very less number of people are there who has their own professional personal goals over there. Yes, they have the organization goal. So I know that you had a lot of personal goals also. So how do you map your personal goals to the organization goals?
See, this is actually a very important thing, probably, and we have to understand it very well. This is a very important thing because this is a personal and professional, both things are involved. Organization growth is involved and individual growth is involved. How I look at it,
Yeah,
how I have done it throughout life. My job and what was my priority was to first define the growth path of the organization.
right.
How organization is going to grow, how organization is going to be built, or how a organization going to be a great organization. Where people get attracted, yes, this is the organization I want to work with. This is the organization I want to buy the product of this organization. And this is actually the model organization to work or to example. But how it will be done? This is an explanation. I am only defining.
Yes, sir.
Very important thing. You may be having a lot of strategies. You may be having a lot of inputs. You may have a lot of new ideas. Most of the people have. My point here is, with these all things, I always say as a professional, please belong to the organization. Please belong to the organization. Don't do 9 to 5 job.
Obviously, sir.
If a person is doing 9 to 5 job and does not belong to the organization, then the organization is not going to be built. I repeat, please belong to the organization. If you belong to the organization, I belong to the organization, any individual belong to the organization, it means he has the pain areas of the organization. He knows where organization is going.
Yeah.
And as a leader, we have sufficient ideas. We have lot of concepts. We have lot of ideas. We have lot of concepts. We have lot of strategies. We have we have a very good team. They give time to time lot of inputs. If we belong to the organization, or a organization is going to be built, and one day organization will be a great organization.
Right.
In the process, yeah, please. In the process, if you are able to do so, your personal goal will automatically will be met.
Right.
Need not to worry about personal goal. I always say, don't worry about your personal goal. Build an organization to a great level. You will be looked after well. What you felt in life, you will get much more than what you thought of. You will get much more than of that. This is how I experienced in my life.
So, very in simple terms, it is that you have the ownership.
Yes.
So you work
Yes.
with the ownership that the work you are doing is your own work. You are not doing a job, you are doing your own work.
Yes.
Once you
Yes.
have that ownership, you will work in a very, very great way over it.
Yes.
So, so what are the qualities and attributes makes a successful employee in a company?
See, this is actually very important thing, and we have to be very clear on these aspects. First important thing, a successful team or a successful employee is one, we
Yes,
should educate a person that he should work on inputs which are required for a desired output or a target.
right.
Some of us start measuring output. I don't agree with this concept. I always say output, please measure output. First, review your input. These inputs 1, 2, 3 were required to be worked to get a desired output or a desired result. Have we worked on that? Have we trained our executive or an employee to do so?
Yeah.
First, train, educate, that work on inputs required. Output will happen if you work on a quality input. This is one very, very important point.
Yes.
And if I come to the next point, a successful employee can be provided he should have good relations with his colleagues. He should have good relations with other functions or other departments. To become a successful employee, please be genuine, be committed, and very important, respect vision and value of the company or an organization. This is how a successful employee can be, or he can become a successful employee.
You have shared a great tips for a person because for anybody who is looking forward to emerge as a leader, he knows that what he wants to do. So you have given with a rich experience how you have balanced your personal and professional life because this is one of the core reasons where the people say they are not able to balance. The work-life balance is affected more.
And this is the hot topic nowadays. And this is the hot topic nowadays.
Yeah,
To whom or where are we are interacting? This is the topic. This topic becomes, and they say, oh, how. My thing is in this, if we have to balance with personal or professional life, we should do our, we should start our day in time. Number one, we should prioritize our work for the day. Number three, we should complete the assigned task the same day. Please don't leave anything for tomorrow because tomorrow never comes. Don't leave anything for tomorrow. And very important, one more very important thing, please don't show yourself busy if actually you are not. If actually you are not. If actually you are not, don't show yourself busy. To whom you are showing? You should be committed to yourself first. You should be committed to yourself first that this is my job. This is my job. And if you are able to do everything in time, come with a peaceful mind, satisfied mind, in a cool mind to your back home. And next day when office goes, do your professional work. Why do you carry a baggage at home? Please don't carry baggage at home. Do your work, professional work in office where you are working with, come back with a relaxed mind, with a peaceful mind, and have a good time with your family. Get ready for the next day and follow the schedule.
so you have shared a great tip that you don't procrastinate. That is
Yes.
one major thing. And second, I just remember one of the things that while I started my career in one of the esteemed organization, I was working as a resident engineer. I was handling two dealers at a time. So I used
Yes.
to spend half dealer at one half day of the another half of the day at the another dealer around 30 kilometers apart in North Haryana. So I remember that one of my superiors, one of the esteemed person in that organization, so he just told me that just see that you don't sit idle in an organization.
Yes.
You are a resident, don't sit idle. Once your work is completed, leave from there.
Yes.
That he shared with me. I just still remember that thing over.
Yes.
And that is one thing. And another thing is that whenever you reach your home, that is a great lesson shared. That whenever you reach your home, leave the past baggage at your workplace.
Yes.
Because that is the one thing. Because your family is your core responsibility.
Yes.
That is it. So while we come to the answer, so what advice do you have for the aspiring leaders or young professionals in achieving success in careers? Or what
I'll
they could do so that they can be are looking forward to have a great leadership role?
I'll give few inputs, and for few suggestions to the team, aspiring professionals or young leaders or young professionals. Number one, very important, stay cool in difficult situation. Don't panic. They get panic, everything becomes more and more difficult. Number two, think innovative. Think out of box. Don't get stuck to the things. Please think out of box. Get innovative ideas. And what you do, please do self introspection time to time. Don't put yourself in dark. Please do your self introspection time to time. And what we have been talking always, a failure and a failure, we have discussed today also. I
Yeah,
always say learn from failures. Don't get disheartened. Probably this is the path, this which is making you to a leadership position because you have faced failures. And one more important thing, man learns more from failures, less from success.
right. Sir.
You always learn more from failures,
Yes,
less from success. And also be committed to yourself, be committed to the organization or a company you work with. Have your commitment level. And very important thing, very important thing, respect your colleagues, respect others. You should not do anything which hurts to someone else. Please respect others. Please respect your colleagues. Certainly, I'm sure a person is going to be a leadership position if he has some values, if he has some what we discussed today, if he's able to do this. I think certainly he is going to reach a leadership role.
That's a very valuable tip here, sir. I know that introspection is one of the major things that a person needs to introspect inside of what it is. Another thing is you unlearn. We have to unlearn a lot as we are riding up the leadership path. So we
Yes.
should always keep our cup empty over there so that we can have a lot. And we should be ready to learn a lot of things. And as you have said, the failures are the best teachers over there.
Yes.
So the first thing we should not look back at our failures, but we should learn that what are the things what we can learn from them and implement them in the further next things.
Yes.
So it was a nice interacting with you, sir. So thanks a lot. Thank you for joining the leadership spotlight. Uh, so the team get ready for the inspiring stories, actionable insights, and a whole lot of leadership wisdom. Let's dive in. You can click over there. You can subscribe over to this channel and uh, have the notification bell switched on so that whenever we are going live next time, you can have the direct path over there. So you can join over there.
Thank you
So
very much. Thank you.
thanks a lot, Thomas sir, for your
And my best wishes to you, my best wishes to you and all the viewers today. My best wishes.
yeah. Thank
Thank
you,
you
sir.
very much.
Thank you,
My
sir.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you.